What's up, movie crew? Welcome to the latest Let's Watch. Before I get started, if you are new to this channel, my name is Luke, this is Let's Watch a Movie, and if you're into anything cinema and physical media related, you've come to the right place, so hit that subscribe button. Today, I am seeing Blue Beetle. And I have mixed feelings already. So on one end, I'm a huge DC Comics fan. Like, I grew up with DC. Hot take here, I've always been more of a DC person than a Marvel person. We've had 2 Blue Beetle appearances in animation. The first one with Batman the Brave and the Bold, and it was great. We got it again with Young Justice, also great. But DC has been knocking them not out of the park lately. So, Black Adam was mediocre. Shazam! Fury of the Gods wasn't bad, but it was a lot of the same thing. And because it underperformed, a lot of the stuff that was teased in both movies is probably never going to happen. The Flash, while it had some good moments, overall was not a good movie. I am concerned about this movie. So, I'm still a DC fan, so I'm going to go in here, see it, and give you my thoughts on Blue Beetle. Alright, so I have just gotten out of seeing Blue Beetle. And I have to say, that was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. Now, I want to point out that I am a fan of the Blue Beetle character. My problem is that this year, Marvel and DC both have given us some of the most mediocre and subpar movies that they've ever done. And that's bad because both companies have had some really bad movies prior to the MCU and the DCEU/DCU. So, I'm going to say it now, this and Guardians are the 2 best comic book movies of the year. I do not see the Marvels nor Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom surpassing either of these. And I need to hurry up and get across because there's a vehicle coming through. Anyway, the pros. This was probably one of the best casts that any of the most recent comic book movies have had. The Reyes family, some of the family members of Ted Kord, all really good. Everyone did their part. And I enjoyed that. They had a really solid villain. Possibly villains. And the movie did not overstay its welcome. And here's a good part, but it is also kind of sad when I mention why this is a good thing. One of the biggest complaints that some of us have had towards the comic book movies this year is how piss poor the CG has been. Blue Beetle has better CG than any of the other comic book movies this year, maybe with Guardians being the exception. Here's the problem. Blue Beetle was initially made to be a streaming movie, so this was done with a fraction of the budget that The Flash or Quantumania had, and it looks better. Kevin Feige, and to whoever was the one responsible for the CG at The Flash, whoever was in charge of DC at that time, because that was done before James Gunn, What the hell? A movie with a fraction of the budget just did it better than the movies that y'all were pushing. Alright, so now I got the pros out of the way, the only real con is, even though it's a good movie and it tells a good story, there are plot points and story points here and there that are a little generic and in some cases expected. Does that make it a bad movie? No. But there are some points here and there where it does get predictable. That's pretty much the only thing. And this is a comic book movie, so letting everyone know now, 2 post-credit scenes. One of them is a little fun thing. One of them is something to potentially set up a sequel should this movie do well. And I'm just going to say it now. I recommend seeing this. If you're a comic book movie fan, if you're a DC fan, to anyone that is a fan of DC stuff, if you like Teen Titans or Young Justice, you should probably check this one out. Just throwing that out there. And I'm probably not the person that should be saying this, but I will say that this movie, for those that don't know, Jaime Reyes in the comics is a Hispanic character, and keep in mind, this is coming from a white guy, so hopefully I'm not pushing too many boundaries here. There was a really good level of representation in the movie. So, there's another thing for everyone to check out. Final thoughts. Despite the typical plot points here and there, I am going to give Blue Beetle a 4 out of 5. It was enjoyable. It was fun. Since I'm not seeing anything next week, I might watch this again. And that's going to do it for this one. If you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. You like what you see, leave a thumbs up. Comment down below. Do you plan to see Blue Beetle? And if not, you really should. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for watching and tune in next time.